Set him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Cowboys 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The 20-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Michael Gallup, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Mahomes.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Cowboys 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's second down. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on first down, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 17-yard.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Harrison Butker.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. 56. Mike, 56. There you go, 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Second down at 4. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper
Touchdown.
there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Cowboys 28. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Cowboys 35. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 butt. Check 43. 15. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Williams will try again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Chiefs 52, Cowboys 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Here's Mecole Hardman. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I wasn't blessed with no one who failed. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and come and chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
Never cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit it the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, working my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down, Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Elliott, the ball carrier. Frank Clark there on the stop. Brings up third down.
Third and long for Prescott. Room past the 20. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
5-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Cowboys nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And again, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At their 48-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mahomes firing complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough 30 yards for you when necessary.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
23 yards the pickup there.
10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the 40-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hitchens brought him down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We won it. Come to my world. Let's go, kill. Check 13. Go. Get out there. 56.
On second down, it's Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ezekiel Elliott. Anthony Hitchens brought him down.
To throw is Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
56 to my point. 56. Check 56.
Prescott on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Prescott, and the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
56. 47. 56. You don't see me in your 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
His kick.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47. 56 for Mike.
Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll give to Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Good. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
The kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Here's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Cowboys 14. Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
On the throwaway.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete to Nicole Hardman. A gain of 18.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Frank Clark there on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott being chased out left. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And this one's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To the air again, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance, because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. The
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Chiefs 42, Cowboys 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive,
and now here is another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 55 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down for Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Boys take over first down.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Prescott from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep down, and it's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 60 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
Come on, baby. 47. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. We're going to 54. Right here. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. We go 46.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.